Mars, lover of all things iconic, and I'm back with another Fashion Weekly news. Apologies for last week with the whole CapCut thing. I don't know any other editing software, so I had to go ahead and put a pause on it, but we back now, we back. I'm also gonna learn Adobe Premiere because that whole TikTok ban thing, girl, I don't got time to be playing with y'all. But let's get into this fashion news. It's Mars, lover of all things iconic. As I said before, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you're tuned in because I got that work coming for you for the rest of the year and the year after that and the year after that. As I suspected, Glenn Martens is predicted to be going to Maison Margiela, and I think that he is the perfect choice. Like, who else can do it besides Glenn Martens? With his cult following at Y Project, the audiences between Y Project and Margiela are very, very similar, and I think it's the right move. Renzo Russo, who is like over the Maison Margiela brand, said they have found a successor to John Galliano, and everyone is predicting that it's Glenn Martens. And I think, well, along with myself and everyone else, I think the prediction is correct. He's done amazing things at Diesel, amazing things at Y Project, and he will do amazing things at Maison Margiela. It's like the perfect fit. Like, I don't see it any other way. Can you think of any other creative director that would do Margiela justice? If so, let me know that in the comments because I can't think of anyone that fits perfectly like Glenn. So Glenn, I'm hoping this is true. And if it is true, I think he's gonna have to leave Diesel because Maison Margiela is really going to like take up his time and energy, talents and effort, which it should because it is one of those houses that takes great attention to detail, and you're coming in after John Galliano. So the girls are gonna be, you know, looking and expecting a certain look and feel and design aesthetic. And Glenn, I know you can do it. I hope this is true. I hope this is true. Out of all the fashion musical chairs that have been happening lately, this is the one I am most excited about. Speaking of fashion musical chairs, Daniel Lee is rumored to be going to, round of applause, drum roll, brrr, Jil Sander. Jil Sander, it is rumored that Daniel Lee has been interviewing for the role and that he may have the role. Jil Sander and Maison Margiela are under the same conglomerate, and Renzo Rosso, if I'm saying that correctly, he also said that they have found the perfect designer for Jil Sander, but he wouldn't say who. So we know there is a new person that's gonna be a Jil Sander. Will it be Daniel Lee? I don't know. Looking at what Daniel Lee did at Burberry, I could see this being a great fit. I'm not really a huge Jil Sander fan. Like, I don't dislike it at all, but I don't own any of it. I don't really shop it like that. I do see a few items where I'm like, ooh, that's cute. That's cute. I could see myself in that, but I don't know. I'll keep my eyes peeled for Fashion Weekly news though. I will do that. Hermes, Birkin this, Birkin that, Birkin this, Birkin that. I feel like everywhere I turn, Hermes is just in the news, from the Walmart, the Walmart Birkin.
Walmart got the internet in shambles right now after releasing a knockoff version of the iconic Hermes Birkin bag. It's being called the Workin. It sells for $78.
To the Hermes special that they did on 60 Minutes about how long it takes for the process to get the bag.
It's not expensive, it's costly.
What's the difference?
To people embarrassing themselves in Hermes when they receive the offer to buy a bag, like, Hermes is just in the news every week. And this week they're in the news because it is rumored that they are preparing a couture collection. And this collection is supposed to be making its debut in 2027. And it is going to be done by artistic director Naj Van He. She is the artistic director of their women's wear. So I don't know, Hermes and couture. It makes sense to me if this is happening because when Jean Paul Gaultier was the creative director of Hermes, every look that came down the runway gave me couture. Every look gave me haute couture, every single look. So I think it makes sense that they kind of want to return back to that. And especially, they're like one of those brands who people are just really thirsty for at the moment. So get a girls a couture collection. I mean, why not? Now this rumor, I'm not sick of hearing it. I just want it to be confirmed whether it's happening or not, and that is Jonathan Anderson going to Dior. I mean, and what made this rumor pop back up this week is that Altazura's founders, Jack McCullough and Larzo, are going to Loewe. Loewe is not going to have two creative directors, so we know that Jonathan Anderson is leaving, but where is he going? And I've heard this rumor reported about 5 to 6 times from different sources, so I believe that it's true. I think that Jonathan Anderson is going to Dior. My question is, why are they waiting so long to make the announcement? Like, if we see that Jonathan Anderson is not going to be showing on the calendar, like he did not show during Paris Fashion Week that is currently happening, and that kind of raised some eyebrows, but Altazura's founders going to Loewe, that raises many eyebrows. So I am kind of worried. I'm not worried, but I am curious as to how Loewe is going to fare out with Jonathan not being there. Altazura, they have some great designs, some good design aesthetics and silhouettes. I don't know how they're gonna pair at Loewe. Hopefully they'll take what Jonathan Anderson did and kind of like put their own spin on it. But I don't know the future of Loewe without Jonathan. I really don't see it. I really don't. But I'm hoping for the best because Loewe is a great brand, and I would hate for Jonathan Anderson to bring Loewe out of the trenches to the forefront of the fashion industry for it to just fall back to the wayside. But I'll keep my eyes peeled. We'll see. Dior, make the announcement. Y'all need all the press you can get anyway. Now, this subject is anyone ever canceled in fashion? I feel that people may be canceled. Like, look at Alexander Wang. He had the sexual misconduct allegations. He went out of the limelight for a few years, came right back. Everybody's wearing him again, from Ice Spice to JT to somebody else spent the day at Wang. Who was it? Who was it that spent the day at Wang? Who was it? I think it was Brandon Blackwood. Brandon Blackwood, he went to Alexander Wang and he shopped or whatever case and he showed it. So Alexander Wang technically is not canceled anymore. Dolce & Gabbana, all of the racism, all of their tactics to be disrespectful to their consumers, they have gotten canceled quite a few times. They will forever be canceled in my book. Forever. They put slave sandals in a collection. Forever cancel. I don't mess with Dolce & Gabbana, but there are several people who do, including Beyonce and so many other prolific celebrities and stylists who don't care and just continue to wear Dolce & Gabbana. I bring all of this up because Terry Richardson, after a 7-year absence from the spotlight in fashion due to sexual allegations, he had several sexual allegations. He returned this week because he did a photo shoot for, what is the brand called? I did not put the brand up here. I'll put the brand in the video. It's Infants. I can't think of the rest of the name, but it's Infants something else. But he shot their most recent campaign. So it's like, is Terry Richardson back? Like, is it okay to start hiring Terry Richardson for products and campaigns and shoots again? And I don't know, I just feel that fashion is it's in a weird place. Fashion is really taking a turn, especially with this new administration coming in America. It's making a 360 in a way that I find not likable. Like, fashion does not have a backbone. It's like, I don't know if I expect people to be canceled forever. I don't. But Terry Richardson is not. There's so many other photographers that can shoot your campaign. I feel that this brand just chose Terry Richardson because it would cause controversy, which controversy leads to eyes on the brand and whether people want to buy into it or not. It's kind of a slippery slope. Some people may buy into it because of the eyes on it because of Terry Richardson. Some people may look and be like, ugh, Terry Richardson, not buying that. So I don't know if it'll be in Infant's favor or not to have Terry Richardson have photographed their new campaign, but I will keep my eye out to see who else will be hiring Terry to shoot their campaigns, because it sounds like a hazard to me. It sounds like a big liability. All those sexual allegations, sexual misconduct allegations that were brought upon him, and about how he works with models and how he does his job as a photographer were like mind-blowing. So I don't know. I mean, I do know that fashion is, for lack of better words, pussy. Fashion is pussy, and they don't stand for nothing at all. And to close the show out, let's get into Black Brand of the Week. This week, Black Brand of the Week goes to Dewan Jacari. Dewan Jacari has been on my radar really heavy. He is really popular amongst the fashion space right now. He is known for this spiral boxer skirt that has been seen on Lil Wayne. It's also been seen on Chloe 70, and that's what really took it up a notch. If you live in New York, then you've probably seen it a lot within the streets because people are onto Dewan Jacari. Dewan Jacari was founded by DJ Chappell in 2018, and it is a brand that's based out of New York City with a background in dance. DJ Chappell studied at Evan Illy, so you will see references to movement and a lot of his clothes and designs. And the goal is to eventually have a store in the Lower East Side of New York. Dewan wants to bring back that whole shopping experience that is kind of missed with the online shopping. And I'm such a huge fan because Dewan Jacari, he really hones in on androgyny. So a lot of men in dresses, a lot of men in feminine silhouettes, but he makes it very masculine. So it's like an equal balance of both. And I'm really rooting for this brand. Not only is he Black, he is also queer. He is also very innovative in his design and sustainable. Like the spiral boxer skirt is made out of several pairs of boxers, and I just think that's very innovative to turn old things into a new design and to make it relevant and to make it worthy of people wanting to buy into the brand and wear it. So Dewan, I have not gotten my spiral boxer skirt yet, but it is on my wish list. I will have her when the coin come in, and make sure you support Dewan Jacari. I will place their website in the description of this video so you can get more familiar with the brand yourself. That is this week's fashion news. I know it's not a lot. I will be back next Monday at what time is good to release fashion weekly news? Let me know down in the comments what's a good time to release these. I really want to be more in tune with the audience as I'm putting these things out so that it works more for your schedule and when you want to watch it. I'm the type of YouTuber who I watch other YouTubers, and sometimes I want to eat my dinner with their video or whatever the case may be. So let me know that in the comments. When is a good time to drop Fashion Weekly News? I want to keep it on Mondays. So give me a time on Monday that is great. I have been highly considering matching up with London's time zone and dropping it during lunchtime in London, because eventually I am going to live in London, so I kind of want to get on their schedule. But again, that's just a big thing. Let me know down in the comments. It's Mars, lover of all things iconic. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're following. Make sure your notification bell is on, and I will see you next week for Fashion Weekly News. Bye.